Listen to some jams. Ooh. Let there be light. Hey, y'all. What's shaking? What is shaking, y'all? Might need to move that a little bit. Be the light. Be the light. Hey, y'all. What's shaking? It's your girl, SoulSisterShelley, hopping on to give you all a thought for Thursday. This is a thought for Thursday. I want to talk to you all. What is going on? All of a sudden, like the sun made my hair, I don't know, go in my face or something. Anyway, pull back a little bit more before I get started so it doesn't distract me. All right, so hey, y'all. What's shaking? It's your girl, SoulSisterShelley, hopping on with a thought for Thursday about rejection. Now, this could be a very tough topic. I can relate to this on a very, very, very large scale. So I feel that I'm qualified to speak about it. But I've got great news for you, fam. I got great news when it comes to rejection. Rejection can be tough. It can. It always is when somebody, family member, friend, your kids reject you. You get rejected for an opportunity. You don't get picked because you ain't one of the cool kids, right? You don't get picked, so you get rejected. But I got great news. What up, Angela? Long time no see, sis. Hope you're well. Mwah. Good to see you. Well, I can't see you, but it's good to be seen. I don't know. I hope you're well, sis. But at any rate, listen, here's the good news on rejection. As much as it can suck, and trust and believe, I know that it hurts. But the good news is that rejection is just redirection. And more importantly, the thought for Thursday that I want you all to pick up, what I'm putting down right now, is that so often, more often than you will even ever realize, and this is what somebody I know needs to hear, is rejection isn't just redirection for your protection, but a lot of times it's nothing more than projection. Ooh, wait, that was a bar. Redirection. Rejection is redirection for your protection, and so often it is just somebody else's projection. You know, when people don't approve of you, hey Ernie, what's up? When people don't approve of you or you're looking for validation from somebody else, they don't like themselves usually. How in the world are they you're going to get their approval when they can't even approve of themselves? You know how many people I have had run from me in my life because they couldn't stand what I was bringing to light for them? They didn't feel good enough about themselves that they had to go the other way or project onto me. People do that. You need to understand this. When someone rejects you, it's not about you. It's not about you. A lot of the times, it's just not about you. It's about their insecurities. It's about what they can't handle in themselves. It's what they don't want to face. And you have to realize, I'm not saying this is a bad person because they have projected onto you. All I'm saying, Carmen Klug, what up? All I'm saying is that people that reject you are often hurt, wounded, they have insecurities, they don't trust. And if they, guess what? If they run from you, if they reject you before you have an opportunity to reject them, that keeps them safe. That keeps them safe. So I know when people walk out of our lives, or when our family or our friends or any kind of situation where you just feel like I was rejected, they didn't like me, they don't want me, I'm not good enough. Stop beating yourself up. You have to stop and think it is often has nothing to do with you. It's the way that they're protecting themselves because they're still hurt, They're still wounded. They don't trust. They have insecurities. They see their shortcomings. And then they realize, or they think anyways, that you're going to leave them. So they're going to leave you before you leave them. Sit on that. Anybody ever walked out of your life and you're sitting back going, what did I do? What could I have done better? Why don't they like me? Why don't they love me? Why didn't they pick me? Why don't they want to be with me? It's because they're projecting their insecurities onto you. So when you get rejected, you need to look at it as redirection and God's protection, because you didn't need them anyway. There's something better around the corner. There's a better opportunity. There's a better relationship. There's just better there, because they need to go away, and anything that's meant for you won't pass you by, fam. If it's meant for you, it won't pass you by. So if it's meant for you, it'll circle back around, and hopefully it's a better version of that person, or someone that's more understanding or more compassionate, or spent the time working on themselves to realize they deserve somebody as amazing as you. I'm just saying, okay? And I know when it's the people we love the most, that's when it hurts the most. Am I right? When the people we love the most, that we expected more from, that we thought, thank you for the love, this resonates with you, show me some love, give me some stars, because I know this is the truth, because I only speak truth. And I know this from so much life experience. I've been so heartbroken and so let down and beat myself up for the longest time with all this guilt and shame and feeling less than. Like, why? What could they have done? What? People just suck. I do have a mic, Drew. I don't have it to drop, but you know, we all do. We all suck in our own kind of way. But the fact of the matter is, you learn the lesson and you keep it moving. Maybe it was something that you could have done better. Maybe you could have done more. Maybe they, quote unquote, rejected you because you weren't the best version of yourself. Well, get the memo and become a better version so that you can attract what you do truly deserve. But I'm really speaking to the people that it really, really are hurting or have hurt and have not ever heard this concept that a lot of time when people walk out of your life, it has nothing to do with you. So many times. I would say more often than not. I've done a lot of work on this. I've done a lot of research on this over the years. I've been through a lot of therapy in regards to this. And the numbers show that the facts are that people walk out of your life because they're afraid you're going to walk out on them. And they don't want to get hurt. It's our human, we want to protect ourselves. And it's just a defense mechanism. It's merely a defense mechanism. So stop beating yourself up. Stop feeling bad about yourself. Stop wondering, why didn't they choose me? And start looking for the next best opportunity. And that is the person in the mirror. That's your best choice. That's your best choice. So that you can get what you want. So you can get what you deserve. So that the rejection doesn't even faze you, because you know who you are. You know who you are. You know you did the best you could. You know you showed up. People ask me all the time, Shelley, what do you do? This is over the last few years. What do you do? My simple answer is, I show up. Show up for what? For whatever's necessary. Show up for who? For whoever needs me. Show up when? When the time is, and the time is now. Show up for yourself. Show up for yourself, and then you'll attract people that show up for you, not people that walk away from you, not people that reject you when it's coming from their own broken place, their own wounded heart. And once again, let me reiterate, I'm not saying they're bad people. I know that I have walked away from people in my past that I never should have. I left good people behind that were good for me. But I was so afraid that I was going to do something wrong or that I wasn't good enough for them that I'm going to leave first. I'm going to leave first. I'm going to quit first so that I don't get hurt. It's a defense mechanism. So know that if someone has rejected you or someone is rejecting you right now, You got to look at the facts. If you can show up better, if you can be a better version of yourself for them or anybody else in the future, then learn that lesson. Take that little nugget of wisdom I just put on my wall. You know, when people throw stones at you, don't throw them back. Pick them up and build an empire. And sometimes those stones hurt. And sometimes they shouldn't have been thrown. But sometimes they're nuggets of wisdom. Man, people throw a stone at me. I evaluate the situation, and often I'm like, that was a little piece of gold. That was a little piece of gold. Either it's because I realize my worth or I realize how I can get better. Okay? So when people are throwing stones at you and rejecting you, evaluate the situation and see where it's really coming from. And realize that a lot of times you don't deserve that. Thank you for the love, y'all. Thank you all for hopping on. Hi, Matt. Hey, everybody. I'm sorry I get off on my tangents, y'all. And I don't see who pops on. And I really do appreciate y'all. I appreciate all the support all this time. I just posted my course that I've been working on for 4 years. I just went live with it. I'm super excited. It's called The Pathway to Peace, How to Rise from the Ashes, like a phoenix, baby, like a rising phoenix, so that you can come back smarter, stronger, and more powerful. And this ties into this message, and I didn't really mean for that to happen, but it truly does. Because when you get rejected, heartbreak is one of the... Comment below if you know. I mean, being heartbroken, like I said, when people reject you and it's the people you love the most, that's when it hurts the most. I mean, it's like you go into a pit, a deep, dark place a lot of times. I mean, maybe just me. But, you know, people reject you. You feel like you got burned. That's where it came from. You know, people say like, oh man, they got burned. You got burned to the ashes. You got to rise, baby. Rise. Don't despise. You got to dust yourself off. Come back with wings of fire. Wings of fire, baby. Like, it's like your mom ever tell you not to touch a hot stove? You coming back like a rising phoenix, and no, but nothing's gonna stop you. You can't stop a rising phoenix, okay? Right? People that have been all the way down, all my comeback kings and queens out there, you know who you are. Comment below if you a comeback king or queen, or you're on your way, because I'm cheering for you if you are. Because you come back from that kind of destruction, you're untouchable. You're unstoppable. Nobody can stop a train. Choo-choo. Oh, look, I just got some new train pictures. See them up there? Look at that. Look at that. That's over my bed. One going one direction, one going the other. I'm like, I may not know where I'm going right now, or any time in my life for that matter. I know where I'm going right now. But you know, when you don't know where you're going, doesn't matter if you're powerful. Doesn't matter if you're a train. Nothing's going to stop you regardless, because nobody can stop the train. They're powerful. And so are you. So I need you to know that. And I need you to know that if you're heartbroken right now, or something didn't work out the way that you expected it to, or wanted it to, or thought it was going to, that rejection is just redirection. Rejection is for your protection. And rejection is often other people's projection of their insecurities onto you. It's not about you. Let's see if I forgot anything. I did. I took some notes when I was just walking around as usual, talking to myself. I was like, you know what? I want somebody to hear this. I think somebody needs to hear this, because I want you to live an abundant life full of peace, love, and joy. And you know, their denial is not going to block your destiny. It's not. As a matter of fact, a lot of times it propels you into it. I'm living, breathing proof. But I know where you are, or where you've been. If you've been there, I know how that feels, and I know it's not easy. But you got peeps like Soul Sister Shelley spitting the truth to help you realize that You deserve better. If they just walked away from you and dropped you like a lead balloon, like just walked away, no explanation, did you wrong, did you dirty, walked out on you. Now, heck, first of all, that's protection. Yeah, that's protection because you deserve better. You do. You do. So don't let people do you dirty. Know your worth and know that it's often not about you. It's not about you. So that's all I have, I think. Yeah. Oh, last thing I wrote down. If you get too caught up in the rejection, you might miss the redirection. So it's okay to be sad. It's okay to process those feelings. It is absolutely okay to grieve. It's not just okay. It's necessary. It's healthy. You're allowed to be hurt. You're allowed to be sad. You're allowed to be disappointed. What you're not allowed to do, or what you shouldn't do, is sit and wallow in it for too long, because then you are going to miss the redirection. You're going to miss the blessing. The blessing in your brokenness. There's blessing. Ooh, I got goosebumps. Spirit chills, I call them. I call them spirit chills, y'all. When I say something that really like resonates to my soul and that I feel like that it's going to be important for somebody else. Yeah. Your brokenness, that's where you find your blessings, is in your brokenness. If you're willing to look at it from a bigger perspective, from an eagle's eye view. I talk about this all the time, that your problem's not just right there in front of you. It might seem like things are never going to get better and that situation's never going to change. You're never going to heal. You're never going to stop hurting. It's never going to get better, but that's because you're focusing too myopically, meaning too honed in just right on that. You got to go bigger. Think about all the other times in your life that you've overcome something. Think about all the other times that you bounce back. My comeback kings and queens. You did it before, you can do it again. And every single time, just like the phoenix that rises from the ashes, every single time in mythology, if you know about the phoenix, it never dies. Every time it does, quote unquote, almost die, it comes back every single time, smarter, stronger, and more powerful. And when it feels like you have nothing left to live for, there's no way you can go on, it hurts too bad, you got some little spark in you that's way, way down in all those embers with all that destruction and all those ashes, baby. You got a little spark. And just like it only takes one match to make an explosion, just like when you're sitting out by a campfire and all that wood is burned down and you only got those coals left. Something breathes life into you. Someone gives you some words of wisdom. I know it's not Wisdom Wednesday, but somebody gives you some words of wisdom. Gets that air up under that, and those embers, that little spark, and what's left in that rubble of destruction can all of a sudden burst into flames. Ooh, and that's such a beautiful sight. For those of you who know me, hey John, hey Jimmy, thanks for hopping on, y'all. Show me some love if this has resonated with you, for real, for real. Give me some stars, show me some love. This is powerful because this is my soul. I eat, breathe, and sleep this kind of stuff because I know that feeling of hopelessness and despair and sadness. And I don't want y'all to live like that. That's no way to live. I don't want anybody to ever feel the way that I have felt in many times. Not just one time, y'all. Not just 2 times. Not even third time's a charm. Nah. No, I kept it going longer than that. We're talking decades. I did this for decades. So every single time I did come back. I did bounce back. But I finally gotten to the point where it is just all clicked in these last 4 to 5 years. I'm like, whoa, hold up, wait a minute. And I got myself back out of those ashes, and I want to help you do the same. That's why I wrote that course. That's why I've been on here for, I guess now, it's been 3 years I've been doing lives. And And I know at first I didn't have that same mindset. I was working towards where I am now, and I'm still working on it. We're all working on it. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And it's a process, and it takes time. But I'm here to help you along that journey, because you deserve to be happy. You deserve to live abundantly. It is your birthright. None of us were put on this earth, hi Ron Ray, to live sad and lonely and in guilt and shame. Self-loathing, beating yourself up. Nah, you deserve better. And I'm here to cheer you on and coach you along the way, because that's what I want for you. I want you to live an abundant life. What I always say it with me, fam. You know what I'm going to say. I'm going to close on that. I hope this helps somebody. If it helped you, wonderful. My work here is done for the day. It's my life mission, so my work will never be done as long as I'm breathing. Okay? But if it resonated with you, show me some love. Shoot me some stars. Poo, 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 poo. I'm going to send you all out. You know what I'll do. I'm going to send you all out with some good vibes. Good vibes. Lots and lots and lots of good vibes. Like that sun, y'all. It's coming in. It's late. I can't see it, but it's coming down. The sun is coming down. Back up over there. It's beautiful. Oh, there's a cardinal. I love that. I love that. They're messengers. They say they're passed on loved ones. Cardinals are supposed to be passed on loved ones, showing up to say hi. So that just made my day. All right, I love you all. One more time. Like, could you ever have too many good vibes? I'm just saying. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to send y'all good vibes. Good vibes, lots and lots and lots of good vibes, because I want you to live an abundant life. I do. One that's full of peace and love and joy. Mwah, 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 mwah. Hope you enjoyed that thought for Thursday. Share it, because sharing is caring. Peace.